Here you're talking about free aspect, completely different. Let's see. Let's start with one. The heart level is still basic, you see. In the heart level, you are on the step towards the consciousness. The heart is what you still feel physically. You still auditively, you still try to hear it with the physical ears, no? You're still very aware of the physical reality, external reality. Consciousness, Atma, is not physical reality. It is divine reality, unphysical reality. So, when we say about hearing of the heart, very often people refer to the physical feeling, you know, because you have both feeling inside of you. Let's say you have feeling, thinking from the mind, and feeling of the heart. Thinking of the mind attach you to the outside. Feeling of the heart attach you to something greater. So when you start feeling, going with your inner feeling, this is what we were talking yesterday. Still, it is external. It is auditive. How to say, you try to hear with your physical ears, you know. Even when you sit in your dhyana, your meditation, but yet you're still aware. But yes, the mind is still doing that. So it is the action, but when you have reached the heart consciousness, meaning that the mind have unite with the heart. So the mind is still active, but not controlling. Because the mind is what you need. You see, this is what you do every day. You use the mind to act every time, no? But how you act is very important. Where you focus the mind, that's what is very important. If you focus the mind in the external and you let your mind run loose, you will get problem. But if you focus the mind and utilize this mind, entering the heart open up. You allow the mind to transform, you know. You allow the mind not to run external, but running internal. So gradually you start to listen. So what is listening? Still is the ears listening, no? So still the mind is action. So still the mind is active. So when the mind is active, the heart take on over little by little. No? So when gradually when the heart you allow the heart, the feeling of the heart to take over the mind, so another feeling awake, you know, deeper feeling. So the heart itself starts transforming. It's not just the heart which were listening, but the heart starts evolving. So that's what the heart arise, where the consciousness reveal itself. So the consciousness itself is a different voice from the heart voice. It's something more deeper and more grand and more intense. So it is in this consciousness that the love of God also reveals itself. And then when the love of God reveals itself, the consciousness evolves to a certain extent where you perceive the soul itself. First the consciousness have to be there, then you can perceive the soul. Otherwise you can't. So the evolvement of the consciousness reveal the atomic form. Without the consciousness, no Atma. So you have all the three. So it's like a chain, but which you keep growing into it. So then when the evolvement of your atmic level, when you are fully concentrated on the Atma, which is your true self, then the consciousness self-transform, you know. Then it don't stay just a consciousness, then it become supra consciousness, super consciousness. Then it become divine consciousness, God consciousness. So this is the evolution.